welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to Build Light. We're going to have some fun today. We have a little bit of upper body. We have a lot of abs. I think it's going to be a good workout. So we'll just jump right into it today. We won't say the formalities this time. So hands together, locking the wrists, locking the elbows, just moving those shoulders around. I figure why do formalities at the beginning when you can do it to distract yourself during your warm-up, or maybe even during the workout. Then go ahead and go backwards. Hope everybody is having a great week. For me, it's Thursday, so I'm already looking forward to the weekend. I'm thinking about where I'm going skiing. I'm thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner on the weekend, because, I don't know, there's something special about weekend dinners. And go ahead and figure eight. It's like those are the days that you actually get to plan and you get to make something and not just the thing that takes 10 minutes to make. Although, this is something to share. This week, my wife had a birthday. And so last night, I made shrimp tacos. And never made them before. Never made this kind, at least. We're going to do some figure 4 squats. But they were just like sauteed shrimp. I made a little chipotle sauce. I made some like cilantro lime coleslaw on top and everything. They were pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself. I was pleasantly surprised. And even with having to make 2 different sauces and combine different things, it only took like maybe 30 minutes to make. Pretty healthy still. It was like one of those special dinners that also makes it into your normal repertoire. I feel like a lot of special dinners, it takes so long to make, you don't actually just add them to your repertoire. So that was kind of a nice little refreshing moment. Then you go ahead and put your heel out and sweeping down. So the point is that sometimes those, what you would think would be a weekend meal, like for me, I had to take extra time to make that. So normally that would be like a weekend special meal. Sometimes they can actually be a during the week meal. So I hope each of you have had some sort of accomplishment, either professionally or personally, even if it's just making shrimp tacos, that you've had this week. Alrighty, we're gonna do some little ankle circles here. And this is in the morning for me, but evidently everybody is starting to come to work. So my phone is blowing up right here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn off all of those notifications. I think I had to do that for this class last time maybe, or the time before. I should probably just start doing that, shouldn't I? Just when you go into workout, just go ahead and turn off your phone. All these people, they don't want me to get fit. They don't want me to work out. They want to distract us. Can't let them distract you. Don't let them distract you at home either. Alrighty, you're going to do just some simple lunges here.
Reaching out your hands to others, hope that peace will reach our brothers, showing gratitude and care. Evening light.
We have 2 more warm-ups, warm-up moves at least.
For all mistakes,
so you have about a minute to get your mind right, get yourself focused. I'm just going to skip kind of in place here. Get your hand moving with you. The funny thing is on this video, like YouTube auto-selects your thumbnail, and I rarely change it. And that's going to be the one of me, is just me halfway in the air doing something funny. And then the last one, feet out nice and wide, walking out. YouTube has a knack for finding the weird thumbnail picture. It'll be like you just laying on the ground or something. It never finds the one where you're doing something active. Like even just standing like this would look better. But nope, it'll get me when I'm laying on the ground, or right now, where all you see is top of my head. Alrighty. So, if you see, I have an 8-pound weight, which is about the very middle for me. That's a very middle weight. I can do a lot with it, but it's definitely a tiring weight for me. And then I also have an ab mat. So if you want to, you can pause this video and you can go get one of each of those. If you're at home and you don't have the ab mats that we have in our closet, you can like roll up a towel, you can get a small pillow. All of those can help with that. But we'll go ahead and we'll talk about lunges with a skip. So this can be our first move. So you're gonna be down in a lunge and you're gonna come up, and how we've like driven that knee before, you're just gonna add one more thing on top of it. So you're here, driving that knee up and then skip. Okay, switching sides, drive that knee up and skip. Drive that knee up and skip. Then we're gonna do 1 minute of these. So one thing is gonna, you'll see. I don't know how to describe it. But you're gonna do a multi-directional lunge, okay? So you're gonna go forwards, lunging, go out to the side, lunge, and then go into a back lunge. You're gonna do 30 seconds of those, and then I'll say switch, and we're gonna go to the other side. So that's why I said we're gonna do 1 minute of these, but it's just 30 seconds each time. Then we're gonna go on the ground. We're gonna start doing those abs that we talked about. So you're on the ground, you're doing flutter kicks. You're welcome to either use the ab mat and put that under your butt, or you can just use your hands. I'm generally pretty partial to using my hands. I find it more comfortable. And so we're just flutter kicking. If you want more of a workout, you're down here. If you want to give yourself a little bit easier of a time, you can kind of keep your legs up in the air. Then we have what we're calling kickouts. I really don't know the name of this move. I've seen it called a million different things. So you're here, and then you're going back and forth. And then we're coming up, we're gonna grab that weight, or you can do it weightless, whichever one you wanna do. And you're doing some Russian twists. The big thing here, the way to make it harder, slide your feet away from you, recline farther, twist a little farther. Way to make it a little easier, stay more upright. So pick whatever works for you for today. Then we're gonna do a sit-up with a raise. This is where highly encourage the ab mat. Gonna put it right up against you, kind of doing a mini sit-up and with a raise, right there, okay? The big thing with that one is if you wanna make it easier, bring your hands closer to your chest and then come up and do a raise straight from here. Want to make it a little harder, you're kind of always holding that weight and you're just leveraging it up. And then the last move is a mountain climber. We've all done these before. So you're in a plank, you're up, and then you're just driving those knees. If staying up on your hands and on your toes is too difficult, you need something just slightly easier, that's fine. And you're just doing one-sided. You're on your knee, doing one-sided. I'll tell you at 15 seconds. So you can switch in case you're doing that one. Give yourself a second to get a drink of water. I might even do that. Get started off right. I'm sure that sounds great. Just listening to my water bottle bubble in your ear. Sorry about that. Okie dokie, lunges with a skip. Remember, looking a little bouncy here. I don't care how fast you're going, but we do want, when you're moving, we do want it to be a bit explosive. So, on your mark, get set, lunge, knee up, hop at the top. I said a second ago, I don't know what those kickouts are called. You would generally think it's like, oh wow, he doesn't know what he's doing. You would be surprised at, like, throughout college, I had to go to a lot of different colleges and do a clinical rotation there. You'd be amazed at how many different names there are for things. Like West Coast will have a different name than East Coast. Or like the Northeast will have something different than the Southeast. It's crazy. We're doing those multi-directional lunges now. You would think that, like, and I clearly, there's a lot of similarities. But there are some moves that there's 1.5 million names for. And it's one of those, like, there's entire degrees, nothing more than strength conditioning. You'd think that they'd all have exactly the same name. But they don't, because they were developed differently. Other side now. I don't know what I'm doing here. There we go. Takes a second for the brain to adjust. I don't know what's sore for you from last class, but this will certainly work it out. Very good. Under the ground for some flutter kicks now. This week, we're doing 2 classes of 3 rounds. Next week, we'll do 4 rounds. Make sure you're still breathing here. Very good. Kickouts now. The big thing about these kickouts is make sure that you're still engaging the core. You're not just rolling your hips up to get those knees in. And you're straightening out that leg at the other end. Oh, you would awake if I move my heart. Said what I'm thinking. Very good. Up. Grab that weight if you want to. Doing some Russian twists now. My cord's all messed up. Ten seconds. You got it. Just keep pushing yourself. We're still easing into it. Grab that ab mat if you want it, or your bolster at your house. Sit up with a raise. Make sure you're breathing here. This one kills the shoulders and the abs, so make sure you're still breathing. Good. Flipping over, last move, mountain climbers. Remember, if you're on one side, that's just fine. Even if you use this as your active break. And switch sides if you're going to switch. If you're just doing one side at a time, that's fine. And done. Very good. That was kind of a warm-up round. Certainly wasn't easy, I'm not saying that. But we're going to go ahead and switch our music over now. We're going to get serious about it. We're going to get a little pumped up. Have a little bit of fun. Last round was a good warm-up. It was a good time just to focus on what you need to focus on. But now it's time to go to work. You got 2 rounds to work. 2 rounds to push yourself as hard as you want to push yourself today. When you leave, I want you to be tired. I want you to feel like you need to lay down, to feel like you're going to be sore the next day, okay? It's only 3 rounds, only 2 more. You've already gotten through 1. Now's your time to push yourself. On your mark, get set, lunge with a skip. We're pushing through here, exploding out of the tips of those toes. Get yourself off the ground. Use that knee to drive yourself up. Make sure those hands are working too. Staying nice and controlled though still. Very good. Into some multi-directional lunges now. 15 seconds here. Keep pushing yourself. One more. Done. Switch sides now. Falling. Don't fall. If you do though, if you're like me and you fell over, that's just fine. Get your balance back. Start again. Sitting straight down. Your weight should be going straight down in every direction here. Very good. Onto the ground for some flutter kicks now. Keep breathing here. I know you're holding tension. Can you make your legs flutter to the beat of this song? Very good. Keep pushing. Almost there. Almost to those kickouts. Good. Switch in those kickouts. Whew. I'm feeling in my abs now. Who else is? What part of your abs do you feel it? Sides, top, bottom, all of it? Keep pushing yourself. Keep working here. Relax those shoulders. Straight legs. All the way out at the end. Very good. Grab your weight. Doing a Russian twist now. I'll turn sideways to you. Keep pushing. See how far you can twist. How far can you get that weight back? Keep that chest open. Keep breathing too. It's hard. Very good. Sit up with a raise. Grab your bolster. Grab your ab mat. Push yourself here. Staying nice and controlled. We don't want you flopping down or throwing yourself to the top. Very good. Now, last move, mountain climbers. Only 30 seconds of them. You got it. Staying controlled on your shoulders. You're not just like laying on your hands. 10 seconds. You got it. You gotta push yourself here. And done. Very good. Alrighty. This round, I want you to pick 2 moves that you're gonna push yourself on, okay? One from the top, one from the bottom. So, your top, you have lunge with a skip or your multi-directional lunges. You can pick right or left leg, that's fine. And then on the bottom, you have our flutter kicks, you have your kickouts, Russian twists, sit-ups with a raise, and mountain climbers. I'm gonna push myself on the lunge with a skip. So I wanna see a little more pace there, a little more height on my jump. If you pick your right or your left leg for multi-directional lunges, basically the same thing, just a little more pace, speed it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna really push myself on those kickouts. I've been slacking. I've been performing a little below my potential. Okay, so anything on the bottom, anything on the top, pick one from standing, one from laying down. The biggest thing is do not sacrifice your form. You have to keep good form even as you're speeding up. You will get tired of hearing me say that, but form, form, form. Quality over quantity. Here we go. Pick out your 2, get ready to work. On your mark, get set, go. This is the one I said I was gonna work on. Speeding up a little bit. I'm pushing myself. Really trying to jump, trying to get up in the air. Try to keep those knees engaged though. Can't let myself wobble all over the place. 10 seconds of work left. I'm feeling it. It's good to start out with a hard one. Very good. Multi-directional lunges. If you pick this one as your hard one, get to work. Go hard. So a little deeper. Speed up a little bit. I'm trying to recover now. It's rough.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy.
Very good. Switch sides. If you pick this leg as your work hard leg, go for it. Move. Push yourself nice and hard.
He makes it feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself, one, don't pick
Keep
up
moving.
the phone, you know
Don't
it's
stop
only
now.
calling
You're
'cause
almost
he's
there.
drunk alone. Two,
Very good. Onto the ground for some flutter kicks.
Out again. Three, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up
If
in
this
his
is the
bed
one
in
you're
the
pushing yourself on,
morning.
I want to see you moving as if you're swimming. Push yourself hard. Kick, 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 kick. Whole time. Don't stop. If this isn't the one you're pushing on, still keep up your tempo. Don't slow down. Don't sacrifice your form. Very good. Now those kickouts. That's the one I said I was going to push myself on. Staying engaged. Core's engaged. Legs trying to get extended. I'm pushing myself. I'm working right now. Are you working with me? Keep breathing. Keep moving. 5 seconds. And done. Very good. Grab that weight. Russian twist now. This is your push. Stay nice and controlled. Don't just throw your weight back and forth. 10 seconds. You got it. And then just 2 more moves after this. And done. Sit-ups with a raise. Make these nice and controlled. High quality moves. Shoulders should be feeling it on this one. It's burning. I feel it. You feel it. Feeling your ab. Feeling your shoulder. Good. Last move, mountain climbers now. This is it. Come on, work with me. I know you're tired. Your shoulders hurt. Your legs hurt. Your abs want to stop. Got 15 seconds. You've got it. 15 seconds. Now 10. Now 5 left. And done. Wow. That was a hard, super fast 3 rounds. Get this music switched back. Get yourself a drink of water if you need it. You deserve it. You worked hard. Check in with yourself. How well did you achieve those 2 that you were shooting for? Did you get it? Did you get those 2? I hope so. I know I did. I was working hard. We care about effort. We care about how hard did you try? How hard did you work for it? Okay. Legs out nice and wide. Hands down center. Just hanging for a second. Walk your hands over to your right toe. hands over to your left toe. Take some nice deep breaths here. Try to calm yourself. If you have a watch that tells you your pulse, watch your pulse just start dropping. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to cross one leg over in front of the other. Okay, looks kind of funny. But what you're doing is that leg, so we're calling this our stance leg. So for me, it's my right leg. So go ahead and stand on your right leg. Cross your left leg over. The hip of that stance leg, the leg you're standing on, you're going to kick it out to the side. You can maybe push it forward, push it backwards. You should be getting a stretch just right here on top of your hip and the outside of that hip. And so if you have to push forward or push backwards to get that stretch, that's okay. Then go and take your hand and reach up over your head, making a big crescent. See, I told you, the YouTube, this is the thumbnail it'll pick right here. Then go ahead and switch over the other leg. So you're standing on your left, crossing your right over, and you're kicking that left hip out. Find your sweet spot. Rotate forward, rotate backwards. Even if you initially do it and you feel good, go ahead and play a little bit just to make sure you're finely tuning that exact spot that you want to stretch. The exact spot that feels the best. And big crescent. Very good. Walk it out for a second. Last one we're going to do. Kind of a straighter back leg, pushing that hip forwards. Take those hands, interlock those fingers, press up, overhead, stretching out that belly. Switch sides now. Push that hip forward. Interlock those fingers. Pushing up, overhead. Very good. Feel free to shake out those arms. We did use the shoulders a good bit there. Feel free to continue to move around as you feel necessary, whatever you feel like you could still work on. I've enjoyed having you in class today. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for continuing to come back. We'll keep putting these out twice a week. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. And then enjoy your weekend. Have a good one.